All right, so hey guys, welcome back to Kate's Regretless Life. Thank you so much for all of your patience. I'm going to still be slowly ramping up to putting out my usual videos. Most of you know I've been away for about a week. I'm sorry, I get some real bad asthma attacks from time to time, and I had one of those. So in any case, my voice is still a little bit bluesy, a little bit husky, but that's all right. I feel pretty darn good. So we're going to jump on into just a bonus read for today, and I'm going to very slowly, we just got 2 cards out. I'm going to be very slowly starting to get my my regular videos back up. So stick around. It'll probably not be until this weekend that I have my regular videos up. And you guys, thank you so much for all of your lovely messages. I can't tell you how touched I have been by the messages I've received. And forgive me also because I didn't look at anything over the last few days. Today I started to really kind of like, all right, now I'm back to getting my voice back, getting my energy up again. So I was taking a look at things and I didn't even realize how many lovely messages I've had. So thank you. And I hope you guys have been really well. So here we go. Bonus message. So today I did go on a walk with my dog, and he's right here about to start barking. So let's hope Aries stays quiet. Hush, my love. And all I could think of is, what have I missed? What has happened in this time that I've been away? So I actually want to start out this reading simply with that question. What has gone on recently? So we just got 4 cards that popped out. And what it looks like is there has been a lot of work going on. Many of you have been, whether you've been consciously or subconsciously doing work on yourself, I don't know, but with this 8 of coins, some of you have been studying, some of you have been reading up on things, some of you have been maybe reading self-help books, some of you have been even like, I want to say, assimilating information into yourself. This has not been a quiet time, even though it has been a quiet time. So, I lost my voice and couldn't speak at all, actually, for days. I haven't been able to have a conversation. And so I thought, well, I could still put out videos on my channel, just, at least in silence, just put the cards out and write what they were. And I thought, no, it's time to just be quiet for a while. And maybe this is time for a process to happen. Some of you have been working on some form of a process in your lives right now, is what I see in this card. So this is a story that opens up with lots of, I do feel like many of you have had conscious ideas of what you want to become, making plans for yourself to have that King of Coins next. Some of you have really made, I want to say, I have this image right now in my head of somebody who's like a rock climber, and you have found a footing, you have found a solid grip, and it's like you now know, wow, all the parts that I was scrambling, all the parts where I didn't know if my fingertips could hold on, you actually have a solid footing now. You have reached some kind of a plateau. I feel like a lot of you scaled some kind of a wall in your life. Some of you have found a location where you go, wow, I did it, didn't I? I made it. Yes, some of you, you came up over like some big obstacle, and you didn't necessarily even realize, so maybe some of you did, but I feel like a lot of you didn't realize every tiny step you've been taking, every subconscious thought you've been having, all of this has brought you to this moment. I feel like a lot of you might be having this like, oh my God, I can't believe how much better I feel. I can't believe how much better everything is in my life right now. I'm sorry, my doggy is down here and I'm afraid he's chewing on things he shouldn't be chewing on. My love, I have to move things once in a while. This is a kind of not just kind of an exciting, okay, he's pulling the tag off the chair. This is not just kind of an exciting time for you. This is a really, I want to say, vibrant time, because you're about to recognize what you've accomplished. The time for all of the obstacles is over. The time for all of the breadcrumbing is over. You also had that little Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So 7 of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. I have to say, this could also be somebody else who is, someone has transformed themselves. This could be somebody that isn't you. Someone who had to make themselves into a stable. So the King of Pentacles is very stable, very solid, very powerful, very Also, this could all be about money, but I don't feel like it is. Maybe that's one storyline for some, where, you know, you've been working really hard, you've reached the next plateau, you've achieved, you know, like some monetary gain that you wanted to make. Maybe you've made manager, maybe you've made some other like bracket of earnings because of all your hard work. So a lot of your struggles are over, and you've reached a point where you have a new title. So you're no longer in this energy, because our pages are like, they're the messengers, but this is usually some form of an offer. And it's like, this would be an offer that it's smaller than what you're worth at this point. So you're not receiving like the same level of duties that you used to, because you're above that now. Some of you, it's definitely about elevating, and there's no obstacles in front of you anymore. If this is another person coming toward you, this is someone who there has been most likely a silent time, because someone was extremely focused on what they needed to do. When we get focused on what we need to do, everything else kind of fades into the background. And I feel like that's exactly what we're seeing here. This has brought about a major change, either in you or in someone else. For some of you, your major change is about your comfort. Wow. About your comfort. We just got that Four of Coins, and admittedly, it did come out sideways. I read my cards as they fall in that case. This is someone who's questioning, okay, is it the right time now for me to step forward? I feel like I have something to offer. I feel like I'm ready to communicate. Someone has not wanted to do something small. So if you had been waiting until you had the success that you wanted to feel, the foothold, the power within yourself, now that you have it, you're like, well, I kind of feel like now I'm able to, you know what? I want to say somebody's almost still like trying on the, like, imagine you reached a new level in something in your life, and it comes with a new outfit, a new set of clothing. Like I'm thinking about like people that like have to like qualify to do more and more intense type of work. Like say you're a scuba diver, and then you're going to be a deep sea scuba diver, and you're going to be a Navy SEAL, and you're going to, you know, you go through phases of learning, and with each accomplishment you receive new levels of gear and new levels of, you know, depth that you can swim to. That's what I'm getting the impression of, is like a scuba diver who has learned, okay, I've whatever you call it, qualified for this many meters of depth. Now I'm going to go and I can swim lower and lower and lower. And I just feel like someone is kind of like, they're sinking into this new found energy, saying, wow, I feel like this is exciting. I feel like this is new for me. Am I ready to go ahead and reveal the new me? Am I ready to start to, you know, let people know that, or let someone know, hey, I qualified now. I am, wow, the Empress. So somebody's thinking about coming toward their Empress. That makes a lot more sense. This is also the first major arcana we've had. So we've got Libra energy and Taurus energy on this. This is falling right underneath that King of Pentacles. We have somebody who is asking themselves, do I come toward the person I want with this stable offer? My obstacles are done. I've reached a level of self-security. I've reached a point where I know who I am. I know how I feel about myself. If this is you, some of you might have reached a point where you have built your own self into this. It's almost like you are going to be able to attain things that you couldn't in the past. And this is new and it's exciting. You're just now realizing, wow, I'm paid more now, which means with all of that money that I now have in my bank account, I can actually purchase something that up until now I could have never purchased. Or I can invest in something I never could have invested in. You know, say it's you want to go through some additional training, or you wanted to do something for your personal growth. You wanted to start a business. You wanted to start something fresh. You all of a sudden realize, I can really do it. I really can approach this, and I know that I'm good enough. I know I have the resources. I know that I'm ready for this. This is somebody is at that point where it's like they're getting comfortable with this new set of, I want to say the new set of sorry, I have to breathe. The new set of strengths that they have, skills that they have. Wow, King of Cups. I don't know. Well, I do know what I want to say here, and it's nice. If this is someone wanting to come toward you, someone who feels like, I am now stable in myself, I can offer my Empress something that I want. And again, please remember, I don't read for genders. So this could be masculine, feminine, this could be same-sex genders. This King of Cups, this is coming out right underneath that Seven of Wands that was in the reverse. What I see is somebody is saying, I want to open up everything. I want to express. This is such emotional satisfaction for this person. They're looking forward to, instead of being afraid, where once someone might have been very scared of opening up, or maybe let's go back to the idea, if this is all you, say it was at a time in your life where you didn't feel like you had enough resources, and now you do. You've had all these significant changes. You know what you're worth. You know that you have new resources, things that used to be out of reach, whether that was true or whether that was just a state of mind. There's no blockages for you anymore, or there's no blockages for someone else anymore in being able to like really embrace and emotionally like show and express what they want in life and who they are and what they want to do next. Someone is ready to, I feel like, bare their soul to you, and they're excited to do it. They're excited because it's not scary anymore, because they're stable. They know who they are. They know what they want. They know that they're not coming into breadcrumb. They're not coming in. The only thing is, with that Four of Coins, it's sideways, is how do I present it? If it's someone coming towards you, do I present everything all at once? Do I lay my whole soul out there? Do I put everything on the table all at once? Or, what words do I use? That's what I feel like with that Four of Coins. It came out mostly sideways. Because it's, what do I hold back? And what do I express? They're ready to express it all. There's no fear of it. But it's more like, what is the right, collection of sentences? What's the first thing that I say? If this is somebody who wants to come into you after a time of silence, which is what I feel like they've been working, sorry, my nose is running. They've been working really hard on things. And now they're ready to come forward. What do I say first? I want to say it all, but in what order? So underneath that little Page of Pentacles, we just got a Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like the biggest message here is they do not want to come across as immature, unsteady. So it's almost like, do I come in with a full-on, like, I want to marry you kind of message? Well, that could be too much. So instead, how do I say, my intention is to have a serious connection. My intention is to, do whatever this big change is, whatever the Empress represents. It's either someone who looks at you as their Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine, who is ready to completely open up and be in a full commitment. We're not talking child's play here. This is not a reading for those that are like, oh, I just want lighthearted, fun kind of relationships. We got two kings and an Empress all in the upright, and we've got the two children of the deck in the reverse. There's nothing immature in this reading. This is you feeling, maybe in this time that I've been silent and I haven't been around, maybe it was perfect because it was allowing a huge energetic, like everybody stepped up. I've felt it for a long time in my readings, like everybody was, I just keep wanting to say like ascending, a mountain, or, you know, like I say, rock climbing, or walking up a staircase or something, and everybody is reaching the upper story, whatever that means for you. It's in your self-worth. You're at the top. You know who you are. Someone else in your life may be feeling that same way. They too have reached that top. And it's almost like the two of you took different staircases maybe to come to the top, but now you're both meeting there. And it's like, wow, we did our work, and here we are, knowing our worth now, knowing that we're ready for something more. If this is still about career, same situation. You've reached a new level, a new height, a new trust in yourself, your competency, your capability, your responsibility, and your monetary aspect. All of this is kind of coming together all at the same time. And what you're leaving behind is the uncertainty of, I'm going to say the uncertainty of youth. I love being older now. I love being, I'm 41, and I'll tell you, I've never pined a single day in my life for any of the years that have already come and gone in my life. Every year gets a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable in my own skin. My youth was difficult, so I'm really glad to be getting older. And I feel like this is that reading for those of you that are like, oh my God, I love the aging process. I love the fact that a bunch of things that felt uncertain in my life are no longer. But the comedy of this is, the thing that changed all that is you. It was your own power, your own personal strength. Some of you had some subtle awareness, and so did somebody else, that I don't want something immature. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. It's the first time that we've had any conflict show up in this reading. Someone is not happy that another person is moving on. Someone feels this shift, this change, and they are not ready to let somebody just move on. Okay, hold on. We just had a little flood of cards. Yeah, because it's Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is... Hang on, I'm going to show you all of these together because this is a completely different message. So that Queen of Swords in the reverse, whoever is upset, whoever is irritated, maybe has a few rude words. And if you look, we've got a peacock here. This is somebody who might have been very, 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 they don't like for anyone to go above them, however they perceive that, whether it's someone that you have now outclassed, or it's someone that you have out-earned, or it's someone that maybe this person, whoever this is, if they're coming toward you, they're choosing you instead of whomever they had in their life in the past. This could be an ex who simply is like, even though maybe it's been an ex for a long time, they still don't like the idea that that person is moving on and moving toward you. This is not a third party type of reading, but we all have a history, right? If we're adults, we all have a history. We've got this, again, this page. We've got 3 of the pages out of all 4 that are in a deck. And it's all the pages are in the reverse. I feel like this is petty behavior. This is somebody who is not getting what they wanted from someone. And now it's starting to look like, let me put it this way. The 3 pages could represent a particular person, but it could also represent someone who was afraid that they weren't enough and couldn't come towards you in the past. They've released that. Meanwhile, you, maybe having not felt strong enough in yourself, you too have released that. You're not looking for who you are. You know who you are. Well, I feel like that same thing has happened to somebody else. Now we have a third storyline popping up here, which is someone who is not happy that they are not going to be the chosen one. Maybe they thought that they could still get what they wanted. They're emotionally dissatisfied with the outcome of something, and they're feeling like, I didn't get what I should have had. Thing is, Queen of Swords in the reverse doesn't have the right kind of boundaries. I feel like somebody had been used to getting their way. This could be in a workplace. Somebody was used to getting what they wanted. You know, what do you mean? It's my job, it's my position. Yes, but if you didn't perform your duties well enough, then I don't know, I feel like someone had slacked off. Somebody had not perhaps performed the way they should have, and they were very full of themselves. And I keep seeing that because of the peacock here. Somebody has been even maybe rude, maybe got a little too big for their britches. They are not satisfied with what, I mean, these are massive changes, and these changes were kind of supposed to happen. But yeah, to see anytime that we start to get this, there's an imbalance because it's a new balance coming in. Okay. So when we see, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by my dog. When we see these pentacles that should be all balanced, there has been an imbalance for a really long time, meaning I feel like some of you had to wait a really long time to get what the universe wanted you to have. Now, granted, divine timing means it all happens just when it should. But what had not been right, what had not been balanced, is not just coming into harmony now. It's going to come into more than harmony. It's almost like the universe didn't want you to just simply have equality. It kind of wants you to be able to accept. So it's great to be balanced, but this by virtue of having Wheel of Fortune in the upright, you're not just getting something that's equal and fair. The universe is like, yeah, I know things haven't been fair in a long time, but it's all of this had to be, let me put it this way. Do you want to like pick your fruit when it's not quite ripe, or do you want to tend the plant a little bit longer, let it blossom, let it grow, let all the fruit ripen, and see how many more blossoms are actually going to turn into fruit, and then harvest later on in the season? That's the difference. Like the universe wanted you to wait, even though so I don't ever read vindictive readings, but whoever is dissatisfied with the way things are turning out because they feel like they're not getting what they want, whoever is in the immature energy here, it's interesting because they feel like this isn't fair. This isn't fair. Well, what wasn't fair was that someone kept taking way too much. They either took somebody's energy, they took somebody's money, they took somebody's position in a career when they weren't really doing their job well enough. And the universe was like, okay, well, let this thing run its course so that everyone can see that you had time to correct it. It's almost like the universe gave someone an opportunity to mature and grow, but they didn't. Meanwhile, you certainly did. Someone else might have also, someone who now is coming toward you. This could be their ex. Maybe money was a factor. Maybe they took and took and took, and they didn't want to let go of that ex. They held on to the ex, kept them stagnant in their life through money. Sorry, my dog is chewing on things and he's bumping into the camera. This is a brand new day, okay? The turning of the wheel. Wheel of Fortune talks all about what is supposed to be in your greatest and highest good coming your way. This, keep in mind, it is a wheel, so you guys might have gone through some very difficult times, right? You might have thought things were going to go well at one point, and then it kind of got difficult, and then it was like a lot of really, I'm even going to say some sad energy, but then you pulled yourself together. You said, okay, what do I do with this universe? Well, I can't stay in sad energy. I got to rally. I got to be grateful for my life. I got to rebuild my strength. Here I go. I'm going to make it better. And you did, and you did, and you did. And here we are coming into, I almost feel like you are coming into sunlight, you know. This is some massive change, and it's perfect timing, right? Because we got that full moon in Aries, and you see everything being fully illuminated here. I am so excited about this reading. You're about to start working on here's the thing. It's not like you are coming into this moment where it's like, ta-da, and now I have everything I need, and I'm, you know, the king of the universe, and I'm super rich and super famous. That it's not that. It's that you're coming into your full awareness of how valuable you are, what power you hold, and with that newfound sense of self-empowerment, you are able to achieve so much. Like the next level of your life is about to begin. That could also be the next level of a relationship that you get to build with a partner. This could be a brand new partner. It doesn't mean, even though we've been looking at it as if someone else maybe has ended a situation that was difficult with some previous energy. but it doesn't mean you've ever met them. You could be about to meet someone brand new, someone who's come out of a difficult cycle with an ex that was holding on to them, and they've released themselves from that, and they are coming towards you. This could be somebody who has admired you from afar. It seems like it's somebody who knows you, but it does not have to be. Sometimes we know each other in our spirit or our heart, so it doesn't have to have been someone that you've already had a relationship with. So please don't assume that this is an ex coming back. In fact, all I see here is a changed individual, but you have changed as well. Two people, what I see in this reading is two people have changed. A third person has stayed very immature. And that is what almost the universe gave somebody time to decide to mature. And if they chose not to, then that just means that they still have to go through their own cycles. So we don't have to keep focusing on them. We're ready to build. You're at the next, I want to say the next platform of your life. Like I mentioned, it's like you've gone up staircases and you've reached, you know, the upper level. Well, from there, you actually get to build like a whole nother wing on the house or a whole nother level. And it's funny because you see the scaffolding. It is all about growing and building. So, and I'm going to say the word growing up, but I don't mean like you were immature to begin with. I think we all are to a certain extent. And when we grow, we look back and we go, oh, that was, you know what, that used to be me, but I don't worry about that stuff anymore. Or I don't have those insecurities in myself anymore. I feel like a lot of you have let go of something in your life in the last, maybe since I've been silent. I don't know. This is a beautiful reading. I love the fact that we are ending you with a new beginning and with a brand new start. Like the beginning of building something new, possibly with either, I want to say with the love of your life, but let me rephrase that and just say with someone who is very emotionally available, with a phase of your life where you feel really good about who you are, and the problems of the past, the immaturities of the past have just kind of dissolved. It's almost like you'll never have to deal with those things again. Okay, that was about as much breath as I have. So we're going to stop here. You guys take good care of yourselves, and I will slowly start getting back to my normal routine. All right, take care, everyone. And I apologize for the sound of my doggy. He's allowed to play with cardboard. He loves cardboard, so I brought a chunk in, but I think that might have been noisy, so my bad. Bye.